These theories will make you question everything. So remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. Let's check them out.
This woman scammed Amazon out of over $9 million. Rika Wortham was hired on as an operations manager when she and her girlfriend came up with a scheme along with 5 other employees. And the scheme was simple. Gather sensitive information, use said information to create fake invoices, and Mrs. Wortham will use her position as operations manager to get those invoices paid by Amazon to an account that was controlled by them. It all worked perfectly. I mean, so perfectly that they accumulated over $9.4 million. But you are...
Hold on. Spirit hands. $9 million, bro. $9 million? Got greedy, didn't you? You got greedy.
Already know how people who ain't never had no money act when they finally get a little bit of taste of some money. They act a fool. This lady bought a $1 million mansion right up the street from where she worked. 5 new cars, including a Porsche, a Lamborghini, a Tesla, a Kawasaki motorcycle, and a Dodge Durango. She bought numerous pieces of jewelry, designer clothes, and shoes, and was even in the process of franchising a hookah lounge in downtown Atlanta. In total, she spent about $6.7 million in a tremendous time span of 90 whole days before she quit her job at Amazon. However, after she quit, she was still trying to run that same scheme that they've been running. However, she wasn't in a position anymore to just push the paperwork right on through, so this was quickly dismantled and Amazon inevitably found out. Ms. Wortham was charged and has now been sentenced to 16 years in federal prison, with her co-conspirators pleading out to lesser charges. And I think the lesson here is simple. Never take from large corporations. It's just not right. Or you can learn to stop while you're ahead, but you can take it how you want it and have a blessed and beautiful day. This one...
Man, don't take from nobody. That's the lesson. Not just large corporations. Man, that's that karma, bro. Like, I don't know if it's me maturing since I've gotten older. I've matured, bro, but I ain't taking nothing that ain't mine. I want what's mine. Give me what's mine. Just do that. Give me what's mine. Bro, 9.4 million and you spent like 6 in 90 days? 6 million? What you thought? They wasn't going to pick up on the paper trail? What you thought? They wasn't going to investigate that? Mansions, cars, franchises you trying to buy? Here, just expose yourself. That's pretty much what you did. Hey, pick me. Look at me. Come on, bro. No.
A 22-year-old from Spain named James Gilbert Quartang scammed Amazon out of $370,000. How did he do it? Dirt. His scheme was a rather simple one. He would order products off Amazon, keep the merchandise, then fill the shipping box with dirt so that it matched the exact weight of the product, send it back to Amazon, and be reimbursed for the return. He would then turn around and put that item up for sale. James took advantage of a major flaw with Amazon's return procedure, which is when Amazon receives a return package, there isn't someone that actually opens it up to make sure you sent back what you were supposed to. It's just scanned, weighed, and put on a shelf. He became so good at this that he recruited another man named Juan, his friend, or boyfriend according to some sources, and for years they continued the Amazon Dirt scheme, even setting up their own web store where they would sell new products like iPhones for a discounted price. The scam was finally busted after Amazon checked one of the packages only to find dirt, which led to an investigation. In 2019, both men were arrested and released on bond awaiting their trial. A 22-year-old from...
Wait a minute, bro. How? Could you imagine being the person at the job at Amazon to discover a box that's been sitting on the shelf as a return to be a box of dirt? Yo, Amazon, you gotta take some of the blame for this. You gotta take some of the blame for this. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure they rectified the situation. All packages probably get checked and reviewed upon coming back, being returned. But back then, you had nothing in place. That's crazy, though. Again, I don't play with karma like that, though, bro. For that dude to fill that box up with dirt and keep doing it is crazy to me, man. Y'all are wild, man. Y'all are wild. Where do y'all get this stuff? You just sit around. How do you even sit around and just think, you know what? We just gonna put some dirt in that box. Get the dirt out the backyard. Go get a scale. We gonna weigh it. Weigh it. If we get the exact weight, then boom, boom, ship it back. They'll never even know. He probably even worked at Amazon at one point in time, because how do you know they don't check the boxes unless you A, you work for them, or B, you had some inside person telling you that. So this is crazy.
You know what's the bigger conspiracy that no one's talking about? Kohl's. Oh, return your Amazon packages at Kohl's. Here's $5. Try not to spend it on the way out the door. Actually, don't spend it, you guys. I don't know if you've opened your eyes and taken a peek, but everything at Kohl's is priced like this. However, everywhere you look, it's like $9.99, 30% off of a price that it never should have been in the first place. If you like Kohl's, I guess I'll hear you out. But at this time, I think it's a scam. You know what's the bigger conspiracy?
Hey, these prices got people going crazy, man, and it's gonna get worse. It's getting, people have had it. You can tell her. She has no F's to give at this point. She has nothing left in the tank. It's on E. Her F to give is low, bro. She gotta get refilled some way. But she's done. And a lot of people are, man. Like, seriously. I seen a video last night, right? Y'all probably seen this viral video going around, right? And it was this mom of 11 cooking steaks for her entire family, right? And the first thing popped into my mind was like, woo, 11 steaks, carried a one, you know what I mean? Plus baked potato, and she had shrimp. I looked at her like she was rich. Oh my God. I thought she was rich. I'm thinking 11 steaks. So everything these days you thinking, and you're like, man, these prices are too high for anything. So when you see somebody doing something, you're like, either, whew, I need to follow them and figure out what they're doing, bro. People have had it with these prices, man. These prices is out of control, fam.
Story time for how I got scammed out of $600 for a collaboration. I'm still like trying to fight PayPal for it, but I guess like this is a learning experience not to trust Amazon sellers and not to trust PayPal, and a PSA to creators to be careful. Okay, so this is the email for the scammer. So creators, if you ever receive an email from this person, it is a scam. They're going to scam you. They're going to make you do the work, and then they're going to scam you from the money. This seller wanted me to promote. They paid me $350 to promote 5 of their deals. They sent me the email, they sent me the payment first, because I'm like wary of scams. I said, like, give me the payment first. They sent it to my PayPal. I linked everything in my Amazon storefront. I created my video. It's literally still up. I'm like so pissed because this was the first video I posted for them and actually performed pretty well, drove a bunch of sales. So then they asked me to work with them again. And I say, sure, like just pay me again in advance. They pay me in advance. I post the video. All seems fine. I'm like, great. And then I get an email from PayPal. This buyer reported me as fraud on PayPal, and PayPal took back all of the money. They said the seller failed to provide service as scheduled, which is obviously completely false. So they're trying to falsely accuse me of not creating the content, even though the content was created. It was posted. I emailed them and said, like, okay, the post is live. Here's the link to it. They confirmed that they received it. So I wrote back to PayPal because you can provide evidence. I provided the evidence to PayPal. I screenshotted the emails, sent them into PayPal. I screenshotted the TikTok, and like I screenshotted and sent into PayPal the video, like the products being promoted on the TikTok video, which is what we agreed upon for the money. And then I check my email again and I get another notification from PayPal saying that they did the same exact thing for the second video that I made for them. And despite all of the evidence that I submitted, PayPal still said that the buyer was in favor. So I did the work. I got them a bunch of sales. Like, it's wicked sketchy too that they waited an entire week to report this case because I was driving them sales to their store. So they were literally just like, this was like grade A scam. Like I got scammed. I got scammed so hard. So like I did the work, I drove them sales. None of them were even fashion sales, so I didn't get commission from it from Amazon. And then I got scammed $600. It just sucks because like I just moved to Florida from Boston. Like I'm currently paying for 2 rents right now, my Florida apartment, my Boston. Like I just have so many bills, right? So this is like the icing on top of the cake because I already spent the $600. So now my PayPal account just looks like this. And I just don't know how it's correct that PayPal does not stand behind their sellers at all. Like, PayPal does not care about entrepreneurs. Like, they could care less. I literally submitted all of the evidence to them, like showing them that I was falsely accused. I would, like, maybe I'm just too much of a trusting person, but like, I can't even fathom why someone would do this to anyone. And they still chose the buyer's favor. So honestly, like, PSA to creators, like, just do not work with Amazon sellers because this is scary. The fact that they can just take the money back, like anyone on PayPal can just take the money back and just say that you didn't provide the service even though you did, and even though you have evidence, and they have zero evidence. Like, they said I didn't respond to them. I responded to them. I never didn't respond to them, and they don't have any proof of me not responding other than their word of mouth, and I have actual screenshots of me responding to them, and still PayPal was like, nah. So yeah, I'm like literally heated. The Amazon seller name, if the brand was called like Generic or something, never buy from them. This was one of the products that I promoted from them. If you bought it, return. This is the other product, like, complete scam. Do not give them your money. Return if you bought. Because the products are probably a scam too. You're probably never getting the product. This was another one of the scam items. This was the scam item. And this was a scam item as well from them. And I actually bought this item and I never got it. And I like put in for, you know, to complain about it on Amazon because I never received it. So their products are a scam. They're a scam. I want to say you live and you learn. And I know everything happens for a reason. But like, what was the reason? What was the reason? And like, honestly, I've worked with a lot of Amazon sellers before and I've never had this happen. Like, I conduct a lot of business through PayPal, never had this happen, but like, I guess it's good to know in a sense that it does happen and it can happen on PayPal and PayPal won't back you up. So don't use PayPal and don't trust or use or collab with Amazon sellers. So yeah, if anyone has any connections to PayPal or can tag them below, like, I would really like my case reopened because I'd really like the money that I literally worked for. This is my full-time job. That's thing about work like this is like, that is my job. That took me hours to like prep and post and all that. And you know, I thought I was being compensated for my work, but then they're like, haha, no, just kidding, and just take it away from you. And like, this is my full-time job. That was a source of my income. Like, I used that money for, like, I was gonna, like, for my car, and now I'm out $600. So thanks for listening to my story time, and pray for me that, you know, I get my $600 back. And if not, I guess, you know, like, hopefully the universe has something in store for me and I can figure out what the reason was for this disservice. All right, bye.
And you can't even take these jokers to court. You can't even take them to court. Like, she has all the evidence and everything supporting to back up her claim that she was scammed out of the 600. And there's nothing you could do. It's kind of like PayPal's caught in the middle and they're in between them looking left to right like, okay, who's telling the truth here? You get what I'm saying? So it's like, can you really fault PayPal? Because they thinking they doing, I'm pretty sure they think they doing what's best. They think they did the right thing. They're having to choose between the two. But this is what I'm saying, bro. I felt like 2023, the scamming was at an all-time high. And I just feel like year after year, it's going to continue to ramp up and get crazier and crazier. We're going to have to go back to the old ways, man. We're going to have to go back to directly going to the store, seeing the product and buying it off the shelf. Any type of work you want to do for somebody, you're going to need to, I don't know, they're going to have to create some kind of way where you can vet these companies. I stay out of my email, period. I don't, man. And that sucks because sometimes y'all reach out, but you never know what somebody's intentions are and how they could hack into your stuff by just you opening an email and clicking on something. You know what I mean? And that sucks, bro. But I got to protect myself and my family because of stuff like this or similar to this or what people are doing. If I showed you my email right now, fam, and I don't even know how they get my email address, but it's literally pages upon thousands of pages of people trying to work with me. I've looked at your channel. You have this many subscribers. Can you promote my product? And I just never had a good feeling about it, so I never did it. Because you hear the horror stories. And that's enough to make me say, you know what? No. Even though I know with the right brand or with the right company, you can make some good money and provide for your family. But when you got to worry about the scams and different things, bro, and the harm it can do to you, you could be looking like her with a big negative in your account and them saying there's nothing you can do to it. You can't do nothing about it. Nah, bro. This is horrible. This type of stuff is horrible, and it's getting worse.
This is where she at. And that right there is the package that I paid for Scamisha. And it's wild to me that Amazon wants to know how my delivery was. Trash. Amazon made me change my account password. They reported it to the fraud department. My money will be refunded. And Scamisha's about to live a life with an iPad, AirPods, and Nintendo Switch and everything else she ordered with my money. And what do we learn from this? Take your card information off of your Amazon account, or Scamisha gonna get you too. This.
Scamisha, bro. Scamisha. Yeah, man. If y'all got y'all, that's another thing, man. They make it seem like it's so convenient. Leave your card attached. That way you can just continue to make transactions easier. You ain't got to go through this and all that. And they make it seem so easy. But in all actuality, am I leaving myself open for somebody to get my information and get my money? Now, she was lucky enough to have all the charges reversed and get her money back. She didn't get her stuff, but that's cool. I'd be cool without having the stuff. Give me my money back. Give me mine that I worked for. You know what I mean? Don't get me, Scamisha. Don't do me.
So your girl got scammed on Amazon. Let's talk about it. So some of y'all might have saw this video where I was raving about this wig that I've been wanting for a long while, and it was on sale. Yes Girl had a Black Friday sale. They are a reputable brand. I've tried 2 of their wigs by now and I loved it. I knew this bob was gonna hit. As you can see, the price says $29.50 here, and normally this bob goes for $119. I thought it was part of their Black Friday sale, so I ran and ordered it. And then I ran and told all of you. Within 2 hours, this video got up to 11,000 views on Instagram. Now within that time frame, one of you tried to warn me in the comments like, oh, this may not be the right Yes Girl wig. But I was like, oh no, I thought it was part of their sale. Normally I'm able to like tell when it's a scam. But then one of y'all got to me in the DMs, and that's when I was like, oof, glad that you up. Shout outs to Biden babe. She sent me this DM, and honey, this is ridiculous. The fact that the scam wig was literally in the same listing as the legit Yes Girl wigs is absolutely insane.
These jokers are good. Stop saying it's insane, y'all. I say it too. I get it. But these jokers are good. They're good. These scammers are good. I feel like they got PhDs in it.
So she sent me screenshots of what she went through, and there's more to this, but this is just the gist of it. And I'm so thankful for y'all because I've been wearing wigs for 8 years and I have never been scammed before in my life. I have bought tons of wigs on Amazon and I have never seen it where the scammer wig was listed amongst the regular actual wigs from a seller. That's a different level of scam. I've checked back on that listing since then, and I've noticed that the reviewed rating has gone down because people clearly bought that wig. Within the 2 hours before I took my video down, my Amazon associates said that 60 people bought the wig, and I was just like, what the It's just frustrating because y'all trust me when I say to like buy a wig when I think something is good. Obviously I've been creating content around hair, beauty, and fashion for 5 years now. Y'all trust what I have to say. So when like this happens, it really grinds my gears. I understand it's the holiday season and scammers are working in overtime, but this insidious really just, ooh. By the way, I did eventually get the wig. If y'all want to see it, just let me know. Just say part 2 in the comments or whatever. Let me know your thoughts. You can share your scam stories in the comments as well, but this really blew me. Especially because I've bought Yes Girl wigs before that were amazing. If you bought that wig because of me...
Now, imagine how she feels. Devastated, upset. You know what I mean? This is her reputation on the line. This is what she does. So her reference is credible. When she referenced something to people, it's credible. But now look at the hit her references take. Look at the hit. Now, take it a step further. Think about the company. Think about the Yes Girl company. Oh, sales was up here this month. Now they're starting to slowly decline. Why are they doing that? And you never really know until people start letting you know about the scams. And you're like, what scam? You never know. Like, this stuff is, man, like, I don't know how we got to fix it, but, man, we got to get, like, Avengers at this point. We got to band together against the scammers, man, because they winning.
Story time.
Another
Because you
one.
can't make this shit up. Okay, so last year for Christmas, my dad bought me this perfume that I am like obsessed with, right? Obsessed. And it's finally coming to an end, which I preserved it as long as I could. Cool. So I told my man, it's time for me to get a new one. So a little background knowledge, my husband is extremely cheap. I mean, as cheap as can be.
Shout out for all the cheap dudes in the world. I see you. I'm right there with you.
When it comes to me, he splurges a little bit, but for the most part, cheapest man I've ever met. Okay, keep that in mind. So I find it. I look online. I'm like, oh my God, like I found it. It's $43. He's like, ooh, that's a bit pricey, but you know what? Go ahead, I'm going to get it for you. You put that in the car. I got you. I'm like, really? You know, thank you. He's like, yeah, you know, them things are expensive because they last a lifetime. Don't worry about it. So I'm like, thank you so much, babe. You know, you're the best. Okay. So I come home today. I look in my mailbox. I have a package. I'm like, oh, another doll. My son buys like these South Park dolls. I'm like, oh, another doll. He's not getting this because he's been acting up in school, whatever. So I open it. And lo and behold, it was supposed to come on the 31st, but it's my perfume. So I open the package. I'm looking. A lot of bubble wrap. I'm unwrapping the bubble wrap. And I'm like, where's the perfume? So I keep looking and I see a sample. And I'm like, oh, they give you a little sample. That's really cool. Like,
No.
where the hell is the thing?
No.
This is where my $40 went.
No.
Yep. A lifetime it's going to last. And I know what people are going to think. Well, girl, it be like that. You know, perfumes are expensive. What you thought, $40. But let me show you how it was advertised to me. This is what they said was delivered in my mailbox. This. I looked because I'm like, am I bugging? Why would you show me this beautiful picture? Really? Like, just let the picture match the product. That's all I'm saying. I never bought this, so I had no idea. We're not in Juicy Couture anymore, sis. We have upgraded, apparently. I'm not sure if I'm more mad at my dad or at Amazon. Because
crazy.
Why are you putting me onto things that are out of my price range? I don't need to be having expensive taste. Juicy Couture for $60 for the big bottle was just fine. Let me live in high school for the rest of my life. That's my problem. But you know you can't go backwards. Once you're there, you're there. Now, I don't know who was more in shock, me or my husband. Because he's like, nah, send that the back. That's a sample. And I said, I want the big one. And he said, send it back and I'll get the big one. So, you know. Thanks, Pookie. But yeah, I guess it's a happy ending. But the scariest part is, or the saddest part, or the craziest part is, I was convinced that I had another one coming in. So the way that I've been using my old one, like there was no tomorrow. Just $ spraying all over the place just to go to work construction. Oh, what a dumb story.
Yo, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that happened to you, man. Like, no, I'd have been hot too. Remember those little bottle samples back in the day you used to get? I forgot, like, wasn't them things used to be like a couple dollars? When you used to get those back in the day, you just roll them on your neck. That's what that little bottle looked like. To pay, I don't care what you said. If it was $40, I should still get at least a bottle of something. You know what I mean? But maybe it's the expensive stuff. But they got her with the picture though. For real. They got her with the picture though. No. Nah, fam. Nah. That's what I'm saying. We headed back to, if I don't find it on the shelf at the store, I might not get it, bro. I might not get it because I've been scammed like that with sneakers. I went to, there's a Nike outlet up from my house, right? Couple exits up, Nike outlet. So I go online and I hit the Nike outlet up, right? And I'm seeing shoes on there and I'm like, these shoes I just spent was $200. I'm seeing them on there for like 90 or 100 or something like that. I'm like, oh, it must be in a sale. Some scam artist overseas done rerouted the website to their website and it's, man, got me good. Got me good, bro. And when I received them knockoff shoes, fam, I was so hot and so mad, bro. Bro, I almost, listen, man, my blood pressure was up. My blood pressure was up, bro. It was up.
They're paying very close attention, and when it comes down to it, they might be a big company, but this is still fraud.
This Bay Area woman is the prime suspect in an Amazon fraudulent return scheme. Good evening, I'm Keith Cate.
I'm Jennifer Lee. Investigators say she gamed the return process to get hundreds of thousands of dollars in refunds from Amazon. Justin Checker is live at the sheriff's office for us in Ybor City. And Justin, you tracked down the suspect today. What's she have to say?
We did, Jen and Keith. Good evening to you. I also met some of her former neighbors who told me they would constantly see packages being dropped off on her doorstep. 32-year-old Hayd Timma lives at this home in Palm Harbor, but this Tampa address is listed in her grand theft arrest report. Neighbors tell 8 on Your Side they noticed daily deliveries coming to the store. One told me she noticed boxes piled up to the ceiling inside. Another neighbor tells me when they recently moved out, her husband said they were keeping this address for his wife's business.
This woman found a loophole with a very large company that all of us use almost daily, weekly, a lot of times, and she took advantage of that loophole.
Hillsborough County Sheriff's deputies say Timma had 31 different Amazon accounts. She's accused of manipulating the company's return shipping policies by reusing prepaid shipping labels from canceled returns.
Basically what she was doing is claiming that she paid for the shipping prices when she didn't do it.
This court document says when Amazon received the packages, they would refund the defendant's account in the amount of $3.99 a package. Since 2015, investigators say her accounts had more than 42,000 individual returns, resulting in reimbursements of more than $165,000 from Amazon.
They have a fraud department, and they were tracking her for a while.
Timma is already bonded out of jail, so 8 on Your Side wanted to know. What were you doing making all those returns?
No, I don't have any comment.
Do you have an attorney we could reach out to?
Not yet.
And an Amazon spokesperson tells 8 on Your Side they have systems in place to detect suspicious activity, and they've cooperated with this sheriff's office to hold the suspect accountable. We're live tonight in Hillsborough County. I'm Justin Checker, 8 on Your Side.
They're paying very...
Yo, Amazon's fraud department, bro, if you work for them, you're not getting paid enough. You can't be getting paid enough, bro. Y'all gotta watch out for everything. Then you gotta stay on top of the new scammers and the nuances and the new things that they're coming up with to scam y'all out of. You are not getting paid enough if you work in the fraud department. I'm sorry. There's no possible way you can. How? It seemed like a new scam they coming up with every day. Every day. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. That gotta be a stressful job, bro. A stressful job. Maybe they need to hire some of these criminals in here. Apparently they know how to spot, detect, come up with this stuff. So they gotta be able to spot and detect it. Maybe you take them and be like, yo, you wanna come work for us now? After you finish going to court, serving your time, we got a job here for you. Here's the contract. This is what we need out of you. We need you to spot some of the stuff that you used to do to us. At least you got to figure out a way, fam. I think that's the solution we might have to do. It's just like hackers and stuff, how the government, once they arrest them and catch them, they offer them a job. We might need to do that with some of these scammers, man. Listen, yo, y'all get at me in the comment section and let me know what you thought about this stuff. And be careful, be aware, and be on the lookout, man. They out here. They out here. It's your boy, man. Till the next one, I'm gone.